to do like a Christmas story?
Yeah.
You think you would like to do a Christmas story as well?
Yes.
It seems like we have done some stories before. But this story may be better than all the other stories we've done. No, seriously, this is a special story. This one's called Jingle All The Way. It's about a little...
I thought that says we, that word.
So, what is Jingle?
He's a little husky.
I think he is a little husky.
He's a little husky dog named Jingle.
So this would be a interactive storybook.
Ooh, if you have the little Jingle dog, you can read it and it will respond.
This is by Tom Shea Zapian.
Interesting name.
Very interesting name.
Indeed.
So let's see what happens with this nice little husky here.
A lot of red.
A lot of red.
A lot of red.
It's like I've read
Or
this a lot.
squares. Red is the color of Christmas.
Jingle all the way. There are lots of stories about good little boys and girls, but there aren't many stories about good little dogs. But this is a story about Jingle, the husky pup. And Jingle was a good dog.
A good puppy. A good puppy that people like to play, but they don't because they want to go home.
I think he looks like a pretty good dog. He looks like a pretty good dog.
Yeah, and he listens.
Definitely looks like.
He listens.
He listens. That's an amazing trick.
He's a hockey dog.
He must be a hockey dog. Absolutely. What other kind of... Or a husky dog.
Or, yeah, I think that's
He could even be a
right.
husky dog.
Yeah,
I think there's some places where dogs can't go.
Ooh, yeah. No dogs allowed.
No dogs allowed.
It says no dogs
There's
allowed because...
usually there'd be a sign. Let's find out what happens. He never made a mess. He never chewed holes in things. He never, not even once, kept people awake at night with his barking. And he always, almost always, did what he was told. That's a pretty good dog.
Yeah.
He looks like he's got lots of friends.
And he listens.
And he listens.
Listens.
It's an amazing trick.
Maybe he's a cat dog.
I don't know. That's a pretty good dog.
It's kind of fun playing tag.
Maybe he's like a good dog that doesn't chase cats.
He could be. He could be. Let's find out. Let's see what happens. One day, Jingle was resting beside the front steps of Pineville Elementary School. Suddenly, the school bell began clanging out loud. And the children who were inside ran outside. That made Jingle very, very happy.
Maybe they're playing recess.
I was absolutely playing recess.
Or maybe they might go home. And maybe they're like standing outside waiting for the bus. With their book bags. Like,
Well, Jingle's very happy to see his friends, that's for sure. I think we can all agree on that. Definitely.
yes, definitely.
Definitely. So he came back the next day, and the same thing happened. The bell rang, and the children hurried out. It was amazing.
And Julie says.
Kevin patted his belly. Sarah scratched his ears. Jennifer said, Jingle, you're such a good dog.
I want to say it too. Jingle's a good doggy. You're a good husky. I'm going to call you husky. I love you.
Jingle loved to bark hello.
Ooh.
Jingle even loved to sing.
Ooh, what to sing? He's singing. He's actually singing. He knows how to sing.
He probably sings really quiet because he doesn't do it all the time because he doesn't awake.
Well, there's probably not like a lot of children
Yeah.
outside of school, right?
Squishing.
But what Jingle loved the most was being with his friends. He liked to race Kevin to the edge of the schoolyard, but every day Kevin said, Bye, Jingle, it's time for me to go. Sometimes he followed Sarah to the school bus, but Sarah only said, Sorry, Jingle, I've got to go home.
Jingle, you have to go home.
Well, he wouldn't let him on the bus.
I think you can only let one type of dog on the bus.
Is there a dog bus? Did they have a dog? Why don't they have a dog bus?
Well, we can have, oh, I forgot what it's called.
A dog bus?
No.
Let's find out what happens.
Here we go.
Happens.
One snowy day, Jingle even dashed all the way to Jennifer's house. Jennifer laughed. Silly dog, Jingle, you've gotta go home. I don't know. I'm starting to think Jingle doesn't have a home. What do you think?
I think he has a home because
Well, he might have a home. Let's
because
find out.
dogs have homes.
Dogs should have homes.
Closed.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. Well, wait a minute. This is where he followed Jennifer home. And Jennifer was like,
He's
You
like,
gotta go home. Jingle, you can't stay at
well, let's
my
find out what
house.
happens next.
No, closed.
Jingle,
It's closed.
usually, Jingle did exactly what he was told. But since he didn't have a home, he couldn't go there. Instead, he went back to Pineville Elementary and waited for the school bell. He waited all night and all day, but it didn't ring. Look,
Ding, ding, ding.
it says it's closed for the holidays. There was no bell. See you in
on
January. Look at that.
Maybe they're going for winter break.
Well, yeah, but Jingle didn't have a home to go to, and now he doesn't have friends to play with. Now, hold on, wait a minute. Jingle decided to look for his friends. After all, they were the closest thing he had to a family.
Family.
He searched everywhere, but the kids were nowhere to be found. So
Maybe
there was no So wait, but Jingle didn't have a family. But he looked everywhere. Look, that's him looking everywhere for his family.
Because he can't find
Well, let's
family
find-
and kids.
Let's find out what happens. Then Jingle remembered seeing the very long line of kids at the toy store. What were they waiting for so patiently?
Dog bus?
Was it important?
Dog bus?
The very thought of finding his friends made Jingle want to sing. But when Jingle arrived at the store, there were no children. There were only colorful storefront window and a whole lot of quiet. And it's closed. Look, it says so right there. The store's, there's nobody there. So he has no home and he has no family. And there's no children at the store either. Hold on, wait, let's find out what happens. Jingle was tired from all of his searching, so he made his way behind the toy store and plopped into the first soft place he found and fell fast asleep. And even though it didn't feel like a home, it was quite cozy. So Jingle just went behind the store and found him a little bag to sleep in.
He did.
He didn't have any friends, he didn't have a family, he didn't have a home. Now let's find out what happened. Moments later, someone carefully lifted the bag Jingle had been snuggled into. Well, what do we have here? A voice spoke warmly. Someone all alone at Christmas?
Wait.
Placing the green velveteen bag.
It was Santa. It's Santa.
Placing the green velveteen bag in front of his sled, the man remembered a letter he had gotten earlier that day from a good little boy at the toy store. Oh, ho, ho, he said to himself. This gives me an idea. I think you may be right. It looks like,
Santa.
I see a white beard, and he picked a little husky dog.
It's Santa. It has to be Santa.
The next morning, Jingle was surrounded by the smell of pine and peppermint. There was a fancy collar around his neck with a bell that had jingled whenever he moved. But the best surprise of all came when Jingle saw Andrew,
Jingle.
one of his friends from school. It's Jingle! Andrew said, Jingle, you're such a good dog!
How did it get here?
So it looks like Santa took him to one of his school friends, a little boy he knew. A little boy from the school. We'll see what happens. The two friends spent the rest of Christmas Day playing together, Jingle's bell ringing merrily all the while. That night, Before Andrew turned out the lights to his room, Jingle hopped onto the bed. Andrew said, "Jingle, stay!" And Jingle did. And Jingle did.
The end.
I think Jingle had a Merry Christmas. He got to have a family.
Good Christmas.
I kind of like that book.
And
Because really,
and
having a family is probably the most important thing of all, don't you think?
Yes.
Kid City.
I think so too.
Kid City.
High five. High five.
Whoa.